up, besties? Welcome back. So today our video is going to be a little different. Okay, I woke up mad. I woke up pissed off. You ever just wake up and you're like, I'm mad? Okay, ignore the blue tongue. Okay, basically I was having some candy and I woke up and I was like, I'm mad. So I walked my 1 mile walk that I do, my hot girl walk, and I was thinking, what kind of video should I do today? Because if I try to spill the tea today, I'm gonna be letting it all out. People are gonna catch some strays, and that's the last thing I want, is people catching strays and getting mad at me today. So I was like, I'm not gonna do my usual tea spill, because I usually do one vlog, one tea spill. And I was like, you know what I should do? I should sit down. I got my good vibes only sign as a joke. And we're gonna put out some bad vibes. We're gonna put out some negative energy today, because what we're gonna do today is we're gonna say things that are like hot takes, like my hot takes, okay? Football, okay? Number one, football, what is the reasoning for it? What is the reason? People treat football like it was made by the gods. And it gets to the point where guys are wearing other guys' jerseys and they're manly. Like, I'm not saying that there's like a certain level of like masculinity that men need to have or whatever, but men will like put other men down for like wearing dresses or painting their nails. Like, men will be like, oh, I can't paint my nails, I can't whip my butt crack because that's like toxic. But they'll put on another man's name on their back and walk around. That just, what? Okay. That speaks for itself, okay? Okay, the next one is, this makes me infuriated, girl. This makes me so mad to the point where I'm livid about this. Religion that is based off of money. Religion that is based off of money. Like, when I say this, it's like when you go to a Christian church. Like, I don't believe in church, I don't believe in any of it, because I think it all is a sham. I do believe, however, like there's that famous prophecy or like scientific statement where the person says you have everything to lose if you don't believe in God, but you have you have everything to lose if you don't believe in God, but you have nothing to lose if you believe in a God. Because if you find out he's real, then you have like, you know, the ability to say I was right. But if you find out that he's not real and you believe in him, you could just toss it and stop believing in him. So I believe in that. Like, I believe there is a God. But church, okay, I have nothing against people who go to church. I have nothing against the church itself. My issue is the asking for money aspect. The asking, like, you pull up to the church, right? It's your first time going to church in years. You're going on Easter Day. You have a fresh fit on. You have your little Easter hat, You have your little Easters. And you pull up to the church, and then the like person goes like, can I have $20? Or like asks you for money. Like, I understand churches have to operate and get like that funding and whatever and do fundraisers, but it makes me so mad when it's like overwhelming. Like, television people who are like, donate $500 now to get Jesus to make you see. The next one is Whataburger. Why does everyone in Texas like Whataburger? Also, I'm from the north, so I say Whataburger, whatever you want to say it, Whataburger. Why does everyone like it? It tastes gross. Like, we went and we got like the animal style or whatever, like wrapped, like we got a whole thing. It was not good. It literally tasted like, and I think I was eating gluten, like cardboard and soggy meat mixed together. And people love this stuff here in Texas. Like, I will walk in Walmart and I will see people with like Whataburger, like cups, like burgers, like wrappers, like they'll eat it as they're walking through Walmart. And I'm like, what is the reason that people like this food? This is not good. Me and Whataburger, we have beef because it's not good. Same thing for KFC. I do not like KFC. I'm sorry. I got food poisoning from KFC when I was like 4 years old, and the only thing I have eaten from there is mashed potatoes. I will not touch their mac and cheese. I will not touch their chicken. I will not touch nothing. The only thing I will eat is the mashed potatoes. That's the only thing I can trust. Also, it stinks. I think that's because when I was vomiting up my KFC as a child with food poisoning, that smell is ingrained into my nose. And if I even smell KFC, I can smell it. I'm like, okay, believe it or not, there are some people in this world who don't understand rabbits, like bunny rabbits, as a pet. Like, I have a pet rabbit. If you don't know, his name is Evelyn Chanel Hall. I'm gonna cut it really short because there's like a whole name. But Evelyn Chanel Hall, we thought that he was a girl, so that's why his name is Evelyn. I got him on Christmas Eve in like 2016. I had major depression and I had very much eating issues. So Tyler decided to buy me this rabbit to cheer me up. And I wanted a rabbit, so I knew the responsibility. You can't just leave it in a cage, you have to let it out. All of this stuff, right? People think rabbits are like, let me pick it up and then let me just throw it in a baby cage. No. And the thing is, like, I literally hate this. When you tell someone you have a rabbit and they're like, ooh, let's have some rabbit stew. Let's have this. Or like, oh, we're gonna have some rabbit feet for dinner. And the thing is, if I tell you I have a Rottweiler, right, as a dog, or like a Chihuahua, they're not like, oh, let's make some Chihuahua stew. Like, because it's a rabbit, they feel the need to project onto you that like, that would be a good tasty meal. And guinea pigs, they do this with too. What the heck? I feel like that is mental. That is a mental issue. That bothers me so bad because it's like no other person would tolerate that for their pet. Also, I get very emotional about rabbits. I've been a rabbit girl since I was little. My mom bit off the head of a chocolate rabbit when I was a kid, and I've never eaten a bunny rabbit for like a candy or like any of that. I've never eaten bunny, like Easter candy, nothing. I take rabbits so seriously, as if it's a dog. Like, I'm so serious. So I wouldn't even eat a dog chocolate. My next one, okay, listen, I only have a little bit more, but it's people who say things like when you're talking to someone at work or wherever. This happened to me all the time when I worked at Starbucks. I'd be talking to like my older coworkers, they're like 40 or whatever, and I would tell them some big like accomplishment I made. If I was like, I won the Nobel Peace Prize, girl, I literally got a award for being the #1 woman in the world. Like, I could tell them that I won the Boston Marathon. I could tell them that I won the friggin' Miss America pageant. I actually didn't, but I'm saying something that is so important to me. And they would be like, oh yeah, good for you. I could have done that too, but I had to drop out of school to take care of Timmy and I have bills to pay. I got things to do. Like, diminish what you just told them that you did that's important to you, and then they like bring it back on them. I understand like my privilege and everything because I have privilege, but at the same time, you need to give people congratulations. Star Trek, who likes Star Trek? Who are the people keeping this trend alive? I'm a Star Wars girl up and through and down and right and left. The Force is with me. It is May the 4th right now. I have Baby Yoda, everything. Grogu, okay? Grogu everywhere. I have, you know, all of the people. Quill. I have a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I have the Princess Leia box. I have everything all over here lined with Star Wars. Who is carrying Star Trek on their back? Who? I don't know a single person in my generation who likes Star Trek. That movie, that series is not good. I'm sorry. Star Wars ranks supreme. And if this one makes you mad, comment down below why. Fight with me in the comments. Not fight with me, but give me some, like, I need people who are going to tell me, like, Star Trek is good because blah, blah, blah. Because I literally watch trailers and stuff and I'm like, this sucks. This sucks. It looks so bad. I like Doctor Who, Harry Potter, and I would arguably say Doctor Who looks bad. It looks bad. Like, when you watch the trailers and stuff, you're like, ugh, that looks old. But it's so good, Doctor Who. Harry Potter is so good. Star Wars is so good. Avatar is so good. Why does Star Trek look terrible to me? Same thing with The Office. Don't get me started on that. That show's trash. Sorry. Mustaches, that little Top Gun little look where you have like a little mustache, looks better than a beard. Mustache, like being out, is to me good. Like, if a man has like a handlebar mustache, I find that so cool. But a beard doesn't impress me. A beard, you know why? Because I think a beard doesn't take as much maintenance, in my opinion. Like, my boyfriend has a beard and he just like trims it here. Anything Louis Vuitton is not cute. I'm sorry. The monogram thing is so overdone. It's giving Michael Kors. It's giving, I like Coach. Okay, Coach is top tier to me. For me, Coach looks classic. Coach is giving Peaky Blinders to me. The authentic, and you know what, I'm gonna dare say it. I think Ralph Lauren and Coach look way better than Louis Vuitton, Cartier, all these brands that think that Hermes think that they're gorgeous. I think that Coach and I'm not, listen, I can't afford both if I wanted to, in my opinion. No, I think I can't afford both, but I don't think Louis Vuitton looks as flawless, as timeless as people think it does. To me, it's been there, done that. It's been overdone. Everyone and their mother has a Louis Vuitton wallet, Louis Vuitton bag, the Neverfull. Been there, done that. It all looks the same. But at the same time, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I like French tips. Okay, the next one kind of coincides with the Louis Vuitton opinion, but people who say and like try to be rich, does that make sense? Like we were at Tiffany's the one day and Tyler has like a really nice watch and he dresses like a normal dude. Like he has like a white tee on, some, like American Eagle, and he's like a normal tech dude. Like they usually wear jeans, a white tee, and then a watch. So Tyler has a super expensive watch on and he goes up to this guy at Tiffany's and he's like, oh, what kind of watch do you have on? Like my boyfriend was trying to like be, and this guy, okay, he's wearing a full suit and like what makes me mad is that knowing that my boyfriend, in his mind, he thinks like, oh, this is a normal conversation. But I feel like the guy was trying to be like snooty to my boyfriend. And he goes, oh, this is a retired piece. Come on. So now me and my boyfriend, when we watch like Star Wars and something, we're like, oh my God, that's a retired piece. Like, because there's like these little aliens in Star Wars and they're like, the droid is ready. And then like they'll look for the parts on the droids and they're like, haha. So I make little jokes and I'll be like, this is a retired piece. Because it's like he was trying so hard to be so mean to my boyfriend and I felt so bad because my boyfriend, it went right over his head. My boyfriend just goes, oh, that's super cool, but like what is it? Like, or my boyfriend's like, what kind of, and he's like, oh, it's Tiffany's. And then my boyfriend's like, oh, awesome. Like my boyfriend is such a golden retriever and that guy was like a, I don't know, Sith Lord, like so mean, and my boyfriend is just so sweet. But then we just started joking like all day. We would be like, this is a retired piece from Forever 21. This is a retired Juicy Couture piece. So yeah, anyone who tries to act rich, it flies right over me and my boyfriend's head. We laugh so hard because we get it, like you want to show status by being like, oh, this a retired piece, but we're not gonna let that fly. Like we're gonna laugh. What matters is what's inside of your body, not what's on the outside. Okay, this last one, I'm sorry, I've been rambling so bad, but people who have like ridiculous decor. And what I mean by this is people will put decor everywhere. Like they'll put, okay, what I mean by this is I grew up Hispanic, and so people will, like Hispanic moms, they will get a bowl, right? And just like put some fruit in it and like put it on their table. And they're like, mira, it's so beautiful. What do you mean? It's a bowl of fruit. And like, I love it. Like, go live your best life. Like, I would never tell them that. But in my head, I'm like, what is this decor? Like obviously my decor of a bunch of video games and stuff isn't what they would like. They don't like this like nerdy techno chic, but to me this is what I like. So I don't understand it. Like I can't understand, like they would put these like big wooden balls in like a bowl and they'll be like, oh, que lindo. Like it'll be like a bunch of wooden balls in a bowl and it's like sitting in with an old candle. They're like a candle that's been there for like 27 years. They don't even light the candle. I don't understand like how these old moms, like, okay, because people will make like these whole china cabinets to never use the china once. I don't understand, listen, but I don't use any of my DS's or my old Xboxes or my old Switches, or I don't use any of that stuff, so I probably shouldn't judge. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope everyone has a great day. Comment down below any of your hot takes, or I started off feeling so angry, and now I'm feeling so much better. So comment down below your hot takes, and just let it out. Tell me what is irking you today. Bye, guys.